For the first time in forever, we're actually looking forward to a domestic game at Rangers Football Club. Welcome back to the channel. It's Killie versus Rangers. Match preview here on Big Stevie Cool 1872. And what we're going to talk about, well, let's talk about what's actually happening. So, yeah, I'm talking about it's the first domestic game in a while to look forward to. And why I stand by that is because I'm not going to sit here and say, when that League Cup final came, I was clinically depressed and, this and that. Because it's a cup final, of course you look forward to a cup final, right? But see, in terms of the league, holy moly, when was the last time I looked forward to a league game? Like, seriously, it was last season, and that's no right. Because even at the start of this season, we knew we weren't ready against Hearts, and the games that followed, we knew we were absolutely rank rotten. So, can't say I look forward to them. And then the cup games, like I say, the game against Motherwell in the semi-final at Hampden, that was straight after the defeat against Aberdeen. So it's like how much can you really look forward to that? You know what I mean? So yeah, first time in a while, which obviously is good news. I'm not going to lie. Obviously in the Europa League, you do look forward to the European games more because we were doing well in Europe, and also, not every season you get to go to Old Trafford, right, and things like that. So that's the case there. But domestically, it's been clinical depression. We have to sit. We have to own that. Now I did put a poll up, but 2 days ago, when was it? What day is the day? It was Monday night. Then stream about Barry, and my webcam died. Wasn't even the internet for once, folks. Wasn't even the internet, so it died, and I couldn't get it back working. But then I eventually got it did. So I titled the poll, "The stream is snookered, folks, but Killie, are they getting pumped on Wednesday, or are we?" But I actually said, "Or are they?" So I actually asked the question twice about Killie getting pumped. Shows you where my head is. But no need to fear. 611 votes later, Killie have won. Not really. A draw was in the last spot with 14% here. We don't really tend to draw. Well, I say we don't really tend to draw. It was weird at the start of the season. It was like we won at home, right? And then we either snuck the scrappiest, shitest win away, or we get pumped away. I'm looking at Celtic Park, Rugby Park, Pataudry. I know scorelines then might not suggest we got pumped apart for the 3-0. And then it's like, then all these draws started creeping in. But now, it's almost like it's flipped, folks. The home invincibility has absolutely nosedived. 2 games on the bounce, we've lost to Queen's Park and St Mirren. 3-0 in aggregate. I don't need to explain. I'm not going to patronise and pretend you just don't know how bad that is. That's rank rotten. So any confidence for this game is truly on the floor. And like I've said before, right? Like I said before, there's not going to be much, beef for the fans towards Barry and the other 3 guys, McGregor, Dodds and McCann. All anger now, if we start losing games again, is definitely going to be centred towards the players and the board. I think if we start losing, I don't think anyone's really going to turn on Barry Ferguson and the gang, right? It's going to more turn on the board for like what we used to do, bringing these guys in. Even though I don't see what the big deal is, it's just at the end of the season. You know what I mean? I don't agree with Barry Ferguson keeping James Tavernier as the captain, right? But at the same time, there is a lot of happy clappers out there. They probably love James Tavernier as the captain. The Clapton. Seems all he does, clap. Like a seal. I'm disappointed, clap. We're so disappointed, we'll bounce back for this. He never does. Barry can claim he looked Tav in the eyes. Well, Tav must have eyes like Shawn Michaels then, because he never clearly looked him in the eyes, because that guy's done. That guy's gone, alright? Never should be captain again at Rangers Football Club. And if you go to his testimonial, then I don't know what's up with you. Are you a cuck for failure? Is that what's happening? Because that's what it looks like. I'll never change my opinion on Tav. The boat is too far out at sea. No lifeboat, no life buoy or whatever is going to save the HMS James Tavernier. It's done. should never be captain, and that's it. You know what I mean? Not going to boo the guy every time he steps onto the pitch, but I'm not going to pretend when we start winning games again with him as captain, he's great. It's done. I'm done. Alright. So yeah, Rangers win the poll. We'll get into my prediction in a minute, but comments. I thought they obsessed are out in full force tonight. The dark side. You know the score, James Armstrong. Rangers Merchant says, never knew you could snooker a stream. Well, I've been very prone to snookering a lot of things. Blue Mac, channel legend, channel member. Hit the join button, folks. Only if you want. 2-0 Rangers with the expected manager bounce. Eagleman needs played up top. Tav needs bend. What else needs said? Yeah, Tav needs bend. But if he's no stripped into the captaincy, I don't see how he's gonna. I don't see how. If he isn't stripped to the captaincy, he's starting. No, if he was stripped to the captaincy, I still think there'd be room for him to start this game, just based on the fact that we don't have any right backs, even though I'd rather do anyone. 4-0 Killie, says John B. Killing Hun hopes that he's the saviour. No one thinks Barry Ferguson's the saviour. You know what I mean? Barry Ferguson is not getting the job, right? Honestly, the only way Barry Ferguson gets this job is if the 49er deal falls through, and he does that, he wins literally every game to the end of the season. I think that's the only way he gets the job. Even then, I'd be like, I'm not convinced. Reese says, Barry, at least he knows what it's about. Anonymous says 4-1 Kilmarnock. 3-0 Killie. And Jay, the Rangers man, says Jers lose again. Right, that brings us on to my prediction, folks. I'm always honest on this channel. I'm not going to pretend that everything's hunky-dory because Clement's away. I'm predicting a tough game, and what I would say is, the way in the past, I think you've been able to tell after 5 to 10 minutes, oh, we don't look like we're going to win this game. Right? Clement hasn't been able to fix that. If we're playing as bad as we had under Clement, and we get in at half time, I'm convinced that those 4 players will actually stick a rocket up them. They won't be afraid to make substitutions either, like Clement, alright? But what we need to do, guys, you can't just be giving away the first 45 minutes of matches. You know what I mean? It's a 90-minute game of football. And when you're giving up half of it, playing shite, your chances of winning drastically go down, as Scott Steiner would say. About his talk about percentages and all that stuff. So I'm going to go 1-0 Rangers. I'm not really confident, but at the same time, folks, we just need to win. You know what I mean? Let's win. Let's try and win every game to the end of the season. As Barry said, judgment at the end. And let me put it this way. His managerial record can't get much worse, so it's probably only up for here. I'm going 1-0. Hope Eagleman returns to the score sheet. Win the day. Take on Motherwell. And then obviously we've got Fenerbahce this time next week, roughly. So, yeah. Who seemed to be a bit of a pickle at 0-0 game over in Turkey through a lot of criticism and controversy. So, yeah, I mean, Mourinho against Barry Ferguson. Who had that in their 2025 bingo card? Certainly know me. But looking forward to it. I might do a stream, I might not.